our top story tonight. A group of advocates and faith leaders are planning to gather to express their concerns about a potential new execution chamber in Idaho. Now, this comes as Idaho recently made firing squad the state's primary form of execution. KTVB's Christian Lopez spoke with advocates ahead of their planned event and shares what they are calling for.
This new law that makes firing squad Idaho's primary execution method goes into effect July 1st. Several groups say they plan to gather for a press conference this week to share why they're against a new execution chamber that could soon be coming to Idaho.
Building a new firing squad execution chamber, I think, is particularly cruel and inhumane.
Advocates, faith leaders, and a family member of a man executed by firing squad will deliver petitions and letters on Tuesday to companies they say are helping build a new execution chamber in Idaho.
We are trying to bring awareness that there are all of these corporations that are involved in this, because these corporations are building schools and YMCAs and libraries and like all of the things that are a part of our communities.
Idaho recently made firing squad the state's primary method of execution after shortages of lethal injection drugs. A firing squad execution is carried out by a team of shooters who fire live rounds at a restrained inmate on death row. It's unclear if Idaho will use a live team of people or a remote-operated system. Several people say they plan to gather for a press conference on Tuesday in Boise to call on companies involved to not participate in building this new execution chamber, including the group Worth Rises. I spoke with them ahead of this planned event.
One of the people who will be accompanying us on this protest is Randy Gardner, whose brother was shot by firing squad. And when the autopsy reports came out, it became very clear that the people who were shooting deliberately off center. And so it took his brother a long time to die, and he essentially died from bleeding out.
When this firing squad bill was being debated on the House floor back in 2023, some lawmakers who were for it said it was a way to make this as, quote, quick and professional as possible while still trying to uphold the death penalty. And in a release from the Idaho Department of Correction last year, they said the F Block execution unit at the state's maximum security prison was going to be updated for firing squad executions, with construction expected to take 6 to 9 months. We reached out for an update on that, but we have not heard back. Advocates say 2,000 people have signed a petition and about 30 faith leaders have signed a letter asking for companies involved to not be a part of this. Christian Lopez, Idaho's News Channel 7.